Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Wants to throw on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, hit him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Split backs here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Using his legs, it's Morris. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to free.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here defense on third down. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Baxter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll go to the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. this. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. On target to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Got a wide-open receiver. And he breaks into the open. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up enough to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Here's the handoff. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for it all. And it's caught inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's Morris. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They try to pop a run on the draw. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
They'll run it. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He's looking to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Baxter. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Got the quick pass. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The give to the tailback. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On third and short, the power run here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for room, it's Morris. Good blocking up front, great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Working the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll start this drive firing, using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
On second down, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At the 26. Brings up 3rd down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. The give to the single back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give to the running back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. The receiver on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Off he goes. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking at a 2nd and short now. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. Reels it in down the left side. All kinds of running room. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Morris. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The aerial assault continues. Finds his target down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. On the run, it's Morris. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Moore. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll leave it with him. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a crease at the 20. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.